Hello and welcome to session 51 of Eyes of Saemyth. We're going to get straight in with a recap. Whoever does the recap gets inspiration for the session. Who wants to give us a rundown of what happened last week?
I will do the recap. If you guys want. Any
I
volunteers?
did
Any
last week.
takers? Dex, you don't want to do
I
the
did it
recap?
last week.
Dex always wants to do the recap, so I just want to make sure, because sometimes he gets defenses about the recap.
He's also muted, so he can't defend himself right now.
Sorry, one sec, I was signing out. I still can't defend myself. Thank you for volunteering, Lav.
A volunteer's tribute. Okay, last session, the party spent some time in Angus's grove, his corrupted grove that had been held in the clutches of one bloodied mother. Turnip also wants to tell the recap, so sorry if you can hear him in the background. The one Angus had been enchanted, cursed by the bloodied mother, cursed to stand in one place and be her tether into wild magic. The party, discovering this grove along with one badly beaten Sinza, were able to free Angus through ways of Lyre's intelligence. They were able to discern a rune that had to be carved onto Angus's chest. The party all grouping together to apply the rune with some wild magic explosions being set off from Angus, were able to free him from the bloody mother's clutches. After some heated arguments and some confrontation surrounding their next steps, whether to return Angus to his grove or to continue on their quest to defeat the bloodied mother, they, in the end, decided that it was time to return to the grove. Before returning to the grove, we had one Lyre sever a thread for the first time. With the assistance of one Duncan, he was able to sever his very first weave with the siphon, where he felt the eyes of magic itself gazing on him through the void. The party returning to the grove through a teleportation circle crafted by Arvi and Lyre, were met by a party. We're met by the now, I think what her title is for Iris, the
Archdruid.
The Archdruid of the Grove, where they had a very teary reunion between Iris and Angus. The party took part in celebrations through tellings of stories and consumption of alcohol and looking more into information that they so seek before they set off on their next journey to defeat the bloodied mother. And that's where we left off.
We are going to start by giving you access to your newly built guild hall on behalf of the Ňuma Conclave. If it wants to load correctly. There you go. So you spent your evenings apart, mostly. I believe, Adynn, you were heading off to go and speak to Arvi.
Correct.
But the rest of you have been relaxing, celebrating, for the first time in a while, getting a bit of a break. So, there's two Sinzas. Interesting. That should only be one. There you go. Lyre is currently outside, so I will pop in there. We will start off with Lyre while the rest of you can explore the map. Lyre, you head to Arvi's office, and you find that the door is closed but not locked. So give it a knock. And from inside, you can quietly hear him say, "Yes, I'm busy. What is it?"
Too busy for me.
And you hear like the scrape of a chair. And he opens the door to you and gives you a hug. And just immediately like, it's good to see you, my friend.
Arvi, good to see you. Your teleportation circle worked.
It worked. Oh, thank God.
It worked.
It was a bit of me struggling, I suppose. So it is good to see that it is working.
You did incredible. And using the resources from the old teleportation place? Great idea. Where'd you get it?
Guess. As he kind of looks at you like, I did not do the heavy lifting.
I'll give him another hug and walk in.
It looks a little tidier than the last time you saw it. He seems to have put in a bit of effort to try and make the place look a little less like a shithole. Books are actually on the shelf. There are still a few layaway bottles to the side, mostly empty at this point. But for the most part, it looks generally better in here than it did. And there's still a lot of papers all over his desk, but they are a bit more organised than they used to be.
How have you
Please,
been?
make yourself at home. I got a chair for people. I tried. Well, Bela made me a chair because she said that I was just asking people to come in and just stand, and that wasn't appropriate. So
I will take a seat. So how have you been? It's been a month. Time is weird.
you've
right
been
now.
away for quite some time.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I think I've settled after everything. As he kind of sombers a little bit for a moment. But I will not linger on that. It's not something we need to resurface. How are you? Your travels have taken you very far.
I'm tired.
I
I'm
can
very
imagine.
tired. But I don't know if you saw him. We found Angus.
I've heard word, but I wasn't inclined to believe it until I saw him myself. I have been a little caught up in my work.
What are you working
This is
on?
the way. Well, you've asked me to look into whether or not I can make adjustments to your... Is it your tethered weapon?
Yes. Lyre will summon it to his hand and place it on the desk.
And he looks it over. I think with what information I was able to gather, I may be able to improve this to hit a little bit harder, maybe. But in terms of channeling magic, that is on you. I think
That's
it is capable
understandable.
of channeling plenty as it stands.
We previously discussed transferring an enchantment from the Executioner's Blade onto my trident. Is that
That is something
possible?
I've been looking into, yes.
Perfect? I
So,
I
yeah.
don't know how long we're gonna be here. That's the only thing. I think it's a quick visit.
With what I've written down, it should not take me particularly long.
Can I help at all?
I need Bela's assistance. Would you be able
What
to
time-
fetch her for me?
It's early here, isn't it?
It's maybe about like 8 p.m.
Okay.
So it's not early, but it's not super late.
Now?
I mean, if you want me to start on it now, then yes.
I genuinely don't know how long we're going to be here for, but if I can get a bit of an advantage before we go back and fight the Bloody Mother, I will take it.
Will you at least stay the night?
I don't know.
I will see if I can get an estimate to you. It might be a few hours. But if you're willing to wait that long, I can get that done then.
I can do that, and I can help in any way. I can go fetch Baylor. By the way, you know this, and Lyre will pull out the siphon and place it on the table.
He looks at it, and he kind of frowns a little. I do know this, yes.
So, the Bloody Mother, she was using Angus as a tether to connect to wild magic to improve her own, to become an archhag of sorts. I severed it.
Using this.
I cut her off. It wasn't
I think
her
you-
original tether, so she's not fully depleted, but it cuts her off from wild magic.
Roll me a roll me an insight check. Let's go with insight.
Why did it get scary? Eesh.
It's quite clear that you watch him tense slightly as he's now looking at this item as you've given him this information.
Mm-hmm.
You severed her from an aspect of magic.
One that was not hers.
Okay. He looks genuinely quite like disturbed at that concept. And it was not all of her magic, right?
No, it was magic she took from someone else.
Okay.
She used Angus as a conduit, draining his magic to use as her own.
There is a theory that if you sever a magical creature from their magic, it is not. It has a bit of a ripple effect. But it is only a theory. I would not. I can see if I can look into it for you, but I would be careful with what you're using this for, and what might be watching you use it.
I know Asus is watching. I
You've
can
drawn the eye
feel-
of the god of magic.
I can feel it. Only in moments, but he's watching. And I know the day will come when Asus and I are face to face. Don't worry about looking into that ripple effect. If this is something truly dire, he can tell me himself.
Tis more that I worry for you.
I have accepted whatever consequence comes with this.
But has the people that you travel with, have they accepted it?
In some aspects,
This will affect them.
maybe I will look into it then.
It is not that I think it'll be like their magic will leave them. It is not like that. It is more that if Urans are involved in something, so are they.
That I know. We've all sort of got an unspoken rule when it comes to that their shit is my shit and my shit is their shit.
That is good. Your shit is my shit too.
Careful now, Avi. I have a lot of shit.
Yes, well, it concerns me, and I want you all to be safe.
We will. We will.
Leans back in his chair slightly. I can get working on your weapon as soon as possible if you grab bailiff on me. If that is okay?
That I can do. Thank you for everything, by the way. The teleportation circle, researching the weapon. I haven't had the time, and your effort is not unappreciated. If there's anything I can do for you when I'm out traveling, if there's a resource or a material you've been searching for a while, maybe I could keep an eye out for it.
Find me something interesting.
Fuck. Okay. I can do that.
We have similar interests, Lyre. I'm sure you'll be able to find something.
I'll keep an eye out.
He nods. Kind of leaves you to it. As he starts kind of preparing papers and pulling out a series of small kind of tools, etc. You see him pull out a sapphire, pretty hefty looking thing, place it on the table, and start kind of attaching different pieces of paper to it with sigils on them that he's been kind of meticulously crafting as he's just kind of prepping the stuff that he needs to effectively transfer an enchantment.
Okay. I'll, for brevity's sake, I'll step out and quickly run over and knock on Baylor's door.
You open, or like the door opens as you knock, like it's not closed, and you are hit with a plume of smoke. As it seems to be a kind of a running theme in Baylor's Forge. As she steps outside, and you are met with a soot-covered red-haired dwarf, and she smiles up at you, and she's like, "Oh, hello, Lyre. It's good to see you."
Baylor, always a pleasure.
I thought I might run into you at some point, because she points at Angus across the way, who's continually being hounded by other druids. I figured that was you and your lot.
Yeah, we did some work. Still a little bit more to go. I could actually use your help on something if you have time. A few hours.
Oh yeah, I got time. What do you need? You need a weapon made? I could do that.
I need a weapon enchanted, and I need the help of a masterful wizard and a skillful, almost grandmaster blacksmith.
She kind of goes a bit red, as she's like, I quite like the name, Grandmaster. Oh, that's, I'm gonna talk to Iris about that. Sure. I'm sure I can give you a few hours, doll. As she kind of like, she's a bit flustered by that.
Lyre will take her hand and place it on top. You are too good to me, my dear. Now come. And Lyre will like start pulling her excitedly.
Oh, is your blue friend here?
The big man.
I was just curious. Here. Okay. Cool. As she comes with you, and she heads into Arvy's office with you, and Arvy seems to have just set up a bunch of shit on the table, and then just kind of peels a bunch of the papers off onto the floor to make room for the trident. And she's like, "Oh, it's this project, right?" Because when you said enchantment, I'm not a mage. No, magic's not really I can do a little bit, but it's not really something that I understand. You know, I can do the whole, like, I hit something and I set it on fire, but I can't, like, do the wibbly-wobbly bullshit that you two do.
And well, that's why I have this beautiful man that does all the wibbly-wobbly bullshit for me.
My job is the wibbly-wobbly bullshit.
Yours is the hit.
I gathered that. I think people call it a smite. That's what I can do. It's my thing.
Understood.
And she kind of heads over to the table. The two of them start kind of waffling briefly between each other. Right. We've been talking about this project for a little while, so we'll give this a go. Can you give us the other? What is it that you're trying to transfer this from?
I left it with you, Arvi, the executioner's blade.
Arvi, where is it? And Arvi's like, give me a moment. Heads off. It is. You watch him kind of pull one of the floorboards up, pick it up, put it on the table, and she's like, Oh, fucking hell. Alright. She's looking at it. She's like, that's a piece of work. Good lord. Okay. I'll see what I can do, Lyre, in the next few hours. Get some rest. You look tired.
Yeah. Here you go. Lyre will summon the trident and hand it over to 𝘏𝘮.
Oh, beautiful thing. As she puts it down, she's like, oh, I'm gonna have a good time working on this. The Grand Master, he called me. Can you believe that? Don't let it get to your head, 𝘏𝘮.
I think it suits.
I think it suits.
But once you finish, give me a shout and let me know how much I owe both of you. I'm happy to pay.
We'll subsidize it just a wee bit. I don't want you paying out of pocket.
Well, I made a deal with Avi to keep an eye out for things on our travels. If there's any materials you want me to keep an eye out for while we're out, 𝘏𝘮,
Adamantine. You can get your hands on some adamantine, bring it back to me. It can be a tiny amount, that's fine. But if you can get your hands on it, please. Oh,
we saw that somewhere, didn't we? We saw that at the Asus Ridge, didn't we?
adamantine is like the only place on Sif that has adamantine is the city of Violet Gold.
I know exactly where to go for that.
Really?
I'll do my best.
Oh, you're a doll. As she kind of places a hand on you briefly. Alright, to work. We got this. As the two begin to kind of work and leave you to it. In that time, Duncan, you have been telling tales to the Grove of your experiences out in the wilds. And Sinza, you've been giving him a hand, albeit very, very drunk. So you've been drinking quite a bit to this point. Roll me a Constitution save. We'll see how well you handle your drink. Okay.
17.
You're handling it surprisingly well. It's not... You're still wasted, but you are able to at least walk in a semi-straight line. Great. As your storytelling session comes to a close, what are the two of you currently doing?
Sinza wants to kind of pull Duncan aside at one point once he's finished kind of having his like conversation. She kind of puts like a very large hand on your shoulder, which probably isn't as large because you're also quite large. And she's like, have a drink with me, Duncan.
Are you sure about that? Is that...
I mean, yeah, we're kind of celebrating, aren't we?
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yep. Sorry, sure the cat. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, my, the children are being awfully rowdy. To you, too. Yeah, no, I'm, of course. Sort of, like, limber up a little bit. He definitely is adjusting, because he just came out of, like, the darkest place ever, and no, he's not. So, it takes a little bit for him to adjust. He'll instinctively reach for the comfort food he has, which he no longer has much of, but he'll stick to the drink, grab some of the 𝘏𝘮𝘭𝘥 or whatever, and start drinking. Tobes, I have a
Sinza
question.
probably pours you a cup and then just sits with
Oh,
you.
hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Very good. Cheers. I should not drink that fast. Yeah, we'll drink. Tubbs, now I do have a question, because this will affect what happens to Sinza and I, because I'm feeling pretty freaky right now. Not in that bad way. Have I seen any beasts or animals lately? I really want to use my things, and I never used it well enough, because all my shit is in the ocean. So I'm like...
I mean, you quite easily find beasts and or animals in this area.
Okay.
There were almost none, or they've been driven out of the Bloodied Mother's lands. But now that she's withdrawn, they may start coming back.
I was going to ask if I can turn in that beast that I fought that one time with the group I wasn't there for. But I think that's not a beast anymore. That's a problem. Okay, fair play. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you fought some aberrations. You fought the pumpkins at the farm, which were kind of monstrosity kind of creatures. Beasts, exactly. It's been a while since you faced down a beast. Zani did offer for you to go hunting with her.
Oh, I was going to ask, does Sinza's creature count as a beast? I'm joking. No, I don't want to turn into that thing. Oh my god, that sounds painful.
Sinza's creature counts as a monstrosity.
All right. Keep that in mind and just sort of take a sip of my drink. So, how are you holding up? I know that you've been through a lot.
The drink is helping for now, but I'm sure there's going to be a point in time where I have to actually face the consequences of what happened and actually reflect and reminisce. And I'm sure that Cain's going to be on my ass about that, but for the time being, I'm just going to enjoy this. But I did want to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
You know when we were like back in chorus and we were kind of like frantically deciding what we wanted to do because we were like, oh, do we go and find this farm? Or do we go and put you in some water to see visions of possible how we can do things and stuff like that? And I'm not one for water, so like I don't know any water sources around here. But I mean, if like we're going to fight the Bloodied Mother and there's a version of her still in the void, possibly, that might be a good place to start, I guess.
Right, yeah, no. If it shall help in our endeavor and help all of you find closure, yeah, I'll dunk myself in some water.
No. Shh. This isn't about us. This isn't about us. Like, me asking you to do something, this is this isn't an ask. This is a, do you think this is a good idea thing to do? Because you don't have to say yes if you're like, it's going to help you guys, I'll help you guys. This is something that you also need to be saying yes to.
But I mean, look, I've been through a lot, and I think this past venture was a big reflection on that, but you are all part of my crew, in a way. And, well, I look out, well, not sure about the High Arbiter just yet, but we're getting there. We're making some good progress. Definitely have a conversation, but I work in the best interests of my crew and my friends. And look, I do have a bone to pick with this mother of some sorts, because I'm going to be honest, they did a terrible impression of my crewmates. Made my first mate sound too sane, and I don't appreciate that sort of thing. Yes, that one. My best mate, yes.
He was an excellent first mate. Excellent. Is an excellent first mate.
Yes, no, I'm sure she's out there selling recreational, yes.
And fish is what he said, I think.
And I hope we start selling fish. Maybe we'll actually make a legal trade for once. But that's besides the point. Don't pay taxes. But I want to help. Not because... because I just feel like I need to be helpful. No, I want to. And also, to be quite fair, the last dunk I had in water was in that little waterway when you jumped on me. And that was not nearly as long.
Yeah. I am sorry for that. And you hit your head really hard. I am sorry.
No, it's fine. Maybe if you did it like another time, I might get a bit smarter. But I'll do this for us as a group.
before we do this though, we have to make sure that we tell Lyre and Kuru, because if we go off and do wacky stuff in the woods, I know that Lyre and probably Cain are going to get upset with us. So we need to put forward the proposal before we go about the proposal, if you know what I mean.
Of course, yeah, no doubt about it. I might, depending on how we are here, I might want to spend some time getting in tune with nature and its beasts.
No, you want to go hunting?
I mean, I can only transform into my special friend, the rat, and I think I need a bit more.
I'll go hunting with you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I need to observe these, and then you can hunt them. But yeah, sure, yeah, no, all the merrier.
Do you want to go now, or are we going later?
Should we tell the lads first before we go out into the woods to fuck off nowhere?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah, then we do that. Yeah.
We'll just tell them we're going on a hunt. We'll just tell them, hey, we want to go for a little bimble in the woods and find stuff.
Yeah, no. Can I? I'm gonna look for somewhere. Can I? Is there like water nearby? Because I'm seeing this happen. Like a bimbo. I'm just like.
Yeah, there's a variety of little kind of streams just outside of the grove.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I'm joking. I'm gonna get like an extra tankard somewhere and just swish it in water and hold it for when because he's not gonna give it to Sinza right away because Sinza needs to feel this, but he'll have this ready to go when it starts getting bad for either to give or to. I'm joking. Just give me one moment and sort of take it. Yeah, so
what's that for?
That's for me, because points over to the
fish aspect of him.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid if I dry up and you don't want to go.
Yeah, you always look like super moist, so I mean that makes sense.
Yep, yeah, don't ever want to go dry. Anyways, that's the point. I'm holding this for me. Yeah.
Let's go tell. Do you want to? Should we go to the? Yep. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, Sinza gets up, kind of stumbles, and then starts to make her way kind of wishy-washy towards the house.
Wishy-washy.
Where are you two going? Where are you going?
We're going to find Cain.
We're going to find Cain.
Yeah, probably Cain. Cain is dad.
Cain, what are you currently doing, buddy?
Cain's having a bath.
Okay.
Right.
No, you go, Jade. How do you want to do this?
Alright.
Waiting for that soundboard knocking effect. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
No. What are you talking about? I would never. So we go to our. I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna go to our bastion. We're gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, doesn't seem anyone's here. I'm feeling a bit dry real quick. I think I might just freshen up just a wee bit. Can you wait here for a moment?
Okay, I'll stand in the doorway.
It's gonna be fucking locked.
Is the door locked?
I mean, you can try it.
It should be fucking locked.
The door is locked.
Hear this.
Yes.
Wow, this door is a bit. I don't think it's working. I might have to just give it a
If you just push, just jiggle the knob. Jiggle the knob.
Jiggle the knob.
Jiggle it. Yeah, it might get stuck sometimes.
Right.
Yep.
You know what? Since I have an idea.
Okay, I'm hearing
I
you.
really need to use bath. It's really important to me because if I don't, I might dry up. And
we need to get in there. We need to get in there then if you're going to dry up. And Sinza starts to very quickly make her way across the space.
Yeah.
Now very concerned for Duncan and him not being moist.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, can I strength check the door?
Can I give him advantage if I help?
If the two of you are bashing the door, yes, you have advantage.
Okay, cool. All right. Thanks, Emily. Strength check. Okay, thank you. With advantage. Okay.
Yep. Oh my god, it's a crit. So, Cain.
The power of friendship.
Cain, you're having a nice, relaxing bath. It's the first hot water you've had in a while. You're just kind of enjoying yourself, and then you hear talking through the door that's kind of muffled. And then this almighty bang as the door comes off its hinges, flat across the room.
Why is he naked?
Cain is like sitting there like the Arthur Morgan in the bathtub with one of his legs out.
I thought you said you wanted... What?
I'm trying to...
My eyes.
Why the fuck are you two breaking down doors in here?
What? I'm sorry. Duncan was concerned about his moistness, and we just wanted to put him in some water.
I'm gonna grab the cup.
You can fucking knock.
I tried. We don't. The door. Was. I'm so sorry.
Cain, out of curiosity, I'm going to DM you something very quickly.
I'm trying to close the door, but there's no door left.
If we just put in like a shower curtain.
Lav, please clip that for the love of God. I need Jade's face was fucking incredible. I need you to understand that. That sound effect was incredible, Jade. Holy fuck.
David Jones Locker. Oh man.
I'm going to allow this with a perception check in that moment, Dex.
Okay.
So both Duncan and Sinza, as you bash down the door, I need you to make me a perception check, please. Oh. 21 out of 25. There is a split-second moment of as you bash the door down, that you see a flicker of magic on Cain, and something change about him, but you're not quite able to determine what. Sinza, however, with a nat 20, if that was that Sinza? Yeah, that was Sinza. With a nat 20,
25.
you saw something like a stone in the center of his chest that vanished in that moment.
Is it the same stone that we talked about with Miras? Or is this different?
I cannot recall that conversation.
We had Cain had basically shown Sinza the kind of stone in his chest at one point.
Yes,
kind of like
it
removed
is
his
the
armor.
same
It is.
stone.
Okay.
You
Okay.
see a giant scar that like looks like stitched together from his hip to his shoulder, like goes all the way around.
Oh shit. And does the from the scar line, does it kind of sit within that scar, like kind of diagonal?
Yeah, kind of goes across that.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah. Sinza, who's
And
kind of like
travels
half averting her
through
eyes.
sternum.
He's stepping out now. He's not changing. He's just stepping out. All right, get out. Take a. He's pointing to like some of the water there. He's like, need water. Take some of that and get out.
Yep. I can't see where you're pointing right now because I have my eyes averted, but like I 100% get where you're coming from.
He'll use the disguise to like put a towel around him.
I'm so sorry.
Just leave the towel.
My bad. Oh, this is not how I want to bond. Oh.
Before we go, we wanted to go on a little hunt, just a little wander, and we didn't want to just leave without telling anyone.
You know, you could have knocked and just told me through the door instead of breaking down the fucking door like we're under attack.
I'm so sorry. I can't see it. Oh!
Yeah, the camera.
Duncan, stand. No, the water. No, just be careful. Mind your feet. I know it's slippery. Here, wait. Sinza kind of reaches a hand down to help Duncan up.
So, during all the...
Just turn. Yeah, just like 90, yeah, degrees out. Yeah, there's the table. Cool.
Sinza, roll me another Constitution save.
Does Lyre hear us essentially like hear a door get fucking smashed in and then a bit of screaming from Duncan?
I have noise cancelling headphones in.
Okay.
Nice.
Sinza,
It exists.
as you're trying to help up Duncan, you violently puke on him. You could hold your alcohol for a little bit.
Tobes, is there a nearby window?
Yeah, there's one just here.
Okay.
There's also
For
one
the bit
in
and-
each of the rooms.
And also, I feel bad because we did just sort of break into Cain's room. I'm gonna put myself out here.
I'm just gonna fucking run and jump out of the window.
No, the vomit is gonna hit Duncan. It's just like she falls out.
He's dehydrated. Does his skin start absorbing the moisture from it?
This is horrendous.
You're outside
Lyre,
the window.
luckily, you're completely oblivious to the situation because God knows that he would not have any of this. Yeah. Fuck's sake.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's just all alcohol. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Cain, this is the fated party that Sam has paired you with. How you feeling about that, buddy?
Kane's gonna go pray for a while. After this, he's gonna go pray and talk to Sam.
Was that a yes on the bimble? Okay, bye, Cain. Oh, I'm sorry. No, never mind. Forget.
You've come in
You
here,
mentioned it.
broken down the door,
I'm sorry.
drunk,
I'm sorry.
puked over Duncan, and you still want to go out for a bimble.
Oh, there's glass everywhere.
You can't even take care of yourself. Duncan's falling over, covered in puke. I'm gonna finish up, and you two clean yourselves up. And the bathroom while you're at it.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
And he's gonna go get back into the bath.
As Cain steps back into the bath, the two of you have to kind of use the kitchen to clean yourselves up. It's a time. There's glass everywhere after Duncan smashed something, and like you are just kind of a fucking state. And I think it becomes apparent to you that going out right now would be a bad idea.
Yeah, since it's just, if Duncan's got any glass in him at all from the window that is broken, is just trying to like help, and then is kind of cleaning up as best as she can with the situation. She kind of takes the door and probably props it somewhere so that it's out of the way. Yeah, cleans up as best she can.
Tries to prop the door up in the place of the door, it just falls over again. You pick it back up, you kind of lean it kind of half on the door so Cain's got a bit of privacy, because he's still bathing. As that has happened, the evening begins to kind of pass further, so you are it's maybe getting closer to kind of midnight at this point. There is a knock on the front door. By this point, I'd say that Duncan and Sinza, you two have have mostly cleaned up. Duncan, you found a few kind of books on the shelf that Arvi has put in here. of different kinds of wildlife, especially in this area. And although they're not visual, they have visual representations of them. There's no, obviously you're not seeing them for yourself, but you're getting an idea of the kind of stuff that you would encounter in this area that you may be able to learn how to wild shape into. You can also learn wild shaping from other druids, who can give you those visual representations for you by turning into them. So that is another method that you could learn to turn into beasts if you need them. But there is a knocking at the door. By this point, Cain, I think you probably would have gotten out of the bath. Is anyone answering the door?
I'll answer the door.
You are met with Arvi, who kind of looks up at you, and kind of smiles a little at you, looking at some of the patchwork bandages you've had from some of the glass injuries that you got earlier, and he's like, "Are you all right?"
Oh, yeah, no, nothing's had a wee bit of a mishap, but it's fine. We're good now. We're fine.
Why is one of the windows broken?
A creature flew in here, but I fought it off.
He just kind of looks at you like, what? he seems really confused.
Yeah, what can I help you with, friend?
I'm here to speak to Mr. Lyre.
Oh, Lyre's not here, is he? Is he? Is he here? He's here?
Lyre's in his room.
Right, yeah, no, Lyre is in his room. Would you like me to get him for you?
If you could.
Of course. Just one moment. To go over. And then I'm gonna hear Cain's words in my head. Why just knock next time? Go over.
Goodness, what if you break down another?
Oh! Lyre! There's a guest at the door for you! Lyre!
Alright. I open the door. What?
Your friend's at the door.
Your breath smells like shit.
It's not me, I promise.
Why is your armor all stained? What's on you?
It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Go ahead. I'm gonna. Duncan's gonna turn away.
Stand still, you fucking. And Lyre's gonna wave his hand and cast prestidigitation and pull out all the shit and just evaporate it.
Thank you. Your friends, your friends by the door.
You can see across the hall, Arvi is casting Mending on the window.
What happened to the window?
A great beast flew in there. Took care of it, don't worry about it.
Did you jump through the window?
The great beast was me.
No, Lyre would stop walking.
By the time you head over, Arvi has mostly pieced the window back together. And is just kind of finishing up casting Mending so that at least the window is back in working order and not shattered all over the floor and or stuck in Duncan. And he smiles at you as you head over. I have some good news. We were successful, mostly.
Mostly?
I wasn't able to transfer the entire enchantment.
Right.
But I got a good majority of it. and you see him kind of pull off his back your trident, and pass it over to you. And as you kind of wrap your hands around it, it's right off the bat, you can feel that it's colder. So, your Tether Trident is now a +2 weapon. You also deal an extra 2d6 cold damage on a hit, +2, and then you can treat a roll of a 19 as a crit.
Lyre will look at the trident in awe and just turn back and thank you, and like give Avi a big hug.
You feel like the forearms wrap around you. I'm glad I could help.
You both did incredible. I will go say thank you to Bela. I do have something for you though. I'm not sure if you have them, but while I waited for you, I did some work on my own. Lyre will reach into his bag and pull out 2 bits of paper. 2 spell scrolls. I transferred 2 of my favorite spells onto here. I'm not sure if you have them or not, but it's worth a look. And I'll hand them over, and it is the spell Fly and Polymorph.
Oh, Peak. He looks them over. I do understand how to use the fly spell, but polymorph has not been something I've been able to learn. This will be incredibly useful. Thank you.
Of course. You can show the druids how it's done now.
I don't know about that. I have seen what the Archdruid can turn into. I cannot be that.
You know what? You're right.
However, this is very useful. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Are you settling in okay?
It's nice. I heard a big bang and crash. Why is the bathroom door if it hinges?
Arvi kind of looks around you. Why is the bathroom door off its hinges?
Is Duncan still in the room, or
since it's passed out on the couch?
Cain was going to be looking over to Sinza and see she's passed out.
Yeah, she's passed out on the couch.
Maybe you should ask that one when she wakes up.
So Cain, you see a pair of 6 eyes staring at you from over Lyre's shoulder, of a face that's unfamiliar to you. And he kind of pulls a bit of a look, but it's very difficult with the kind of carapace of his face for him to show emotion. So he's just kind of staring at you. And he's like, new person?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. Cain, this is Avi. Avi, this is the High Arbiter, Cain.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Arbiter? Sorry?
Of Psalm.
Oh. That sounds important. As he kind of takes your hands and with all 4 of his, and will shake your hand. It is a pleasure. I am the resident mage. You can call me, I suppose, of the Grove.
Avi is a very good friend of mine and has helped me quite a bit on my own magical expeditions.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I believe I've heard the name of Lyre mention it in passing.
Oh, you're talking about me. As he kind of looks in your
Of course.
direction, Lyre.
I brag about you all the time.
Don't say that, no. As he gets kind of a bit flustered by that.
Cain.
I hope the housing is to your liking, High Arbiter.
The housing is more than I would expect. It's your hospitality is better than most places I've been.
If you don't mind holding the door just where it's supposed to be, I can
That's fine.
fix
I'll
it.
pick up the door and put it in place.
Casts mending on the hinges and starts to kind of put it back together.
Thank you, Avi.
It is fine. It is part of my job, I suppose.
Cain, would you like to see what Avi and Bela did for me while we were here?
Sure. I don't believe I've heard of this Bela yet.
Bela is an incredible blacksmith, as you will see, and Lyre will summon the trident. Does it look visually different at all, Toby, or is it just colder?
It's colder. It's almost got like frosted edges to some of the metal
Ooh, that's
across the top. So some of the silvered kind of tip of it has started to crackle over with ice.
Nice.
But other than that, it doesn't seem like much of the metal externally has changed.
They place an enchantment on it within a few hours. Gives me a bit of a bonus if I need it.
Most enchantments I'm used to seeing only take a day or a bit more. It's pretty fast.
It has taken a lot of research, and well, I've had plenty of time. My duties here have been relatively minimal for quite a bit, so I've, I suppose, had the free time. And Baylor is very talented.
Regardless of this, I mean, this is proof enough you're obviously a well-accomplished mage in your own right.
I appreciate that. As he kind of, it's nice to be affirmed. As he's like, yeah, I am. Fuck yeah. As he's like, sweet. If there is anything that you need in terms of magical equipment, etc., then you will most likely be directed to me.
That's very much appreciated. Would there be anything you're looking for, since you'd be doing us a service?
Well, he kind of pulls the scroll out that has just been given. He's like, more of these will not say no.
I see.
Is there a spell you want, Avi?
He thinks for a moment. That is a difficult one. There are many spells I am interested in, but I am not quite as accomplished as you. In terms of, I have not had time to develop what kind of spells I am capable of casting. But there is a spell I have heard of. It is called Hallow. Have you heard of it?
Have I heard of Hallow?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Cain has Hallow.
$24.
So, the 24. Hallow is an evocation spell that allows you to effectively bless a specific area, or like remove unholy energy from a specific area. And you're almost instantly able to gather that he wants to use that on 𝘏𝘪𝘨's pressure around the domain, so that he can effectively try and push it back.
I'm capable of casting it, but I'm no mage in terms of, well, spell scrolls and the finer details for someone else to learn it.
You are clerical in nature. You look like it. So you do not sit down and read your magics like we do.
No.
I understand. That is unfortunate, but if you are able to come across someone who is able to write it down, I would be appreciative. It may not be as useful as I want it to be, but I will try and use it anyway.
I think it's a very useful spell. It is a very costly spell. So use it wisely if you do use it.
I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to get materials, components exported in, but at the moment it's difficult to get in and out of the grove, as I'm sure you're probably aware.
DM, quick question. I just want to ask, because there's circle magic now with D&D. Could potentially, if a few of us had like Hallow, work in a circle to make an amplified version in the grove?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to suggest this, so I just wanted to confirm. If
he learns the spell scroll, he will transfer that into his own book, of which he can then teach other druids.
If we could get hold of a scroll, we could perhaps maybe make a circle, amplify the effects.
Potentially. I have not thought of that.
Or to a degree, at least reduce the cost.
It would. The components are awfully difficult to get hold of.
That could make a
It is,
path.
I believe it is 1,000 golds worth of herbs and oils, which we can gather, but it will take a long time to get that amount. It is something we will look into while you are absent with your duties. And I'm sure I can reimburse you.
Can I make a history check to try and think of where we might be able to come across a cleric spell scroll?
Roll me a history check. Actually, roll me a history check at advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh God, because that was still not too bad. Ooh, that is it's a 13.
The ring almost definitely has a hallow spell on hand on a spell scroll in the Fortuna, which is the magic university on the ring. They almost definitely have that there. You're kind of thinking back to a long time ago, to someone who studied at that place that you knew quite well. And he wasn't capable of it at the time, but he was definitely able to get his hands on something like that if that is something he was looking for.
So I can't think of anywhere on Sif.
Sif,
right now,
it would be
or temples.
A spell of that capacity likely would not be written down on Sif.
Okay.
It is given to clerics by their divine deities, rather than being something that people can just learn.
I will keep an eye out in magic shops. Anything we come across.
Yeah, even if you just find something of interest, that is good to me. I've got some studying to do, as he looks at the polymorph scroll again. And a bit of writing into my grimoire. But I bid the rest of you good evening. Please get some sleep. I know it is late. I apologize for coming back so
Bella
late.
still awake?
She is, yes, she's still in my office.
Okay. I might walk you back. I just want to say thank you to her also.
Of course. The two of you head outside. Arvi kind of waving to Cain and kind of bidding you good night.
In a wave.
As you head over to Arvi's office, Bela is packing up some supplies, and Arvi kind of lets you in. Oh, hi, darling. Do you like it?
Grandmaster, you held up to your name. Thank you so much.
Oh, I could get used to that.
Lyre will go in for a hug and just say thank you.
She kind of hugs you. She's almost like just a bit above waist height. So it is a strong hug.
Strong.
She's strong. As she kind of pelts you around the waist, and she's like, "I'm glad you like it, darling."
Thank you.
Oh, you're a piddly little thing. And she she lets go of you again. I don't want to break your pelvis. I'll try and get a stool next time and break your ribs instead.
Sounds great.
She's like,
But I'm gonna go get some rest before we leave. Whenever we leave, Sinza and Duncan should be around in the morning. I'm assuming. I'm sure they'd love to see you both.
absolutely. I'll come and make a visit.
Perfect.
Good night, darling.
Thank you both again. And Lyre will take his leave.
Unless there is anything else you guys want to do this evening, other than sleep, you can take a long rest.
Cain kills Duncan.
Maybe.
Welcome to Clue.
Tubbs, I updated my character. I noticed I had a lot of empty ones, so I just put my spells. So I don't know if I can do that.
Right. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, just update your spells as you need to. Okay. As the morning rolls around, if you haven't taken a long rest already, do so. It is a relatively peaceful morning, and you've had some better sleep than you've had in a long time. No one is plagued by dreams. No one is uncomfortable in their sleep. You get to sleep either in a bed or, in Sinza's case, on the sofa. Sinza, you wake up with a point of exhaustion.
Oof.
Fuck!
That's what you get.
I'll take that, yeah. I deserve that.
Sinza, you feel hungover to fuck. You did not drink enough water last night, and you are certainly fucking feeling it this morning.
Sinza's gonna go to, like, the faucet in the kitchen or something, and she just starts, like, kind of drinking out of the faucet in the morning. Get some water into her, yeah. She did want to go and see Baylor, but I think that she was planning on coming to see us at some point, so I don't want to jump the gun there. Baylor's planning on coming by. And I need to go see Iris.
Where's my
Sinza
ground?
might go out and get some... Yeah, Sinza's got it on her. But if it's okay, if Sinza can just... Would my best assumption be that Angus would be staying with Iris? Or does Iris...
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really want to impeach on that and their reunion and their time together, so she's gonna make a very basic breakfast for the crew. It's just like oats and fruit and coffee and tea, and just kind of lays it out on the table and then just kind of sits down herself and waits for everyone to wake up.
Can I went to bed reading the books about the different animals?
Yeah.
The beasts. And yeah, I don't want to interfere with any of the other plans, but I'd love to talk shop with druids so I can pick up one form that's not a rat. And I love rats, but...
Angus,
Didn't I see Big Ape?
You have seen Big Ape.
Yeah.
You've seen Lyre Ape.
Oh, motherfucker, yeah. Not a real ape. Okay.
It's a
I'll do
similar it's a similar fashion that you'd learn from druids is that you could learn from the polymorph, but it would have to be something that you would have seen, or at least also the that applies to Lyre, in that it has to be creatures that Lyre has seen, because of where Lyre lived in 𝘞𝘏𝘭𝘮. That would have been something in the local wildlife that they would have encountered.
Can I just be like a land stingray?
Land ray, land shark time.
Land ray.
Yeah, we saw how land shark went last time, Cain.
That was
That went so well.
I was foreshadowing for the drowning.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, God!
But I'll do that, but I won't unless we get something. I'll just do it later.
You can smell something frying in the kitchen.
Gonna go.
As Duncan makes their way.
Did we, since it kind of like turns her head over her shoulder to look at Duncan, did we break a door of its hinges last night, or did I dream that?
You know, I don't remember at all. Must have been the concussion.
You also got bandages on your arm. Did you jump through a window, or did I dream
No,
that?
no, you see, as a creature of the sea, I have to shave sometimes, and sometimes it gets dangerous, and, you know, terrible time.
And as a creature myself, I can smell your bullshit.
Smells good, doesn't it? I'm gonna start stuffing my face.
Kind of smell like puke.
War!
Cain and Lyre, how do you wake up this morning?
I think Cain will have a morning, kind of just have a morning prayer. Especially after last night. He's just like, needs a little prayer. Has his meditation in the morning. Gets up and just kind of heads down for breakfast.
It seems like Sinza's made some kind of a breakfast. It's like mostly kind of fried meat and eggs and that sort of thing. And it looks really good. It's solid. It seems that this place has been outfitted with stuff that the druids don't usually use, such as a stove, which is not. It's out of place in a druid grove, but it seems like something Baylor's made. So Baylor's made you like more modern equipment that you'd probably find in a city, rather than stuff that you would find in the grove itself.
Morning, Cain.
Good morning. Are you feeling any better from last night?
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. At least it's fixed. And, it's not like you made that decision by yourself. Right, Duncan?
Oh yeah, totally.
I think we need to do some planning today at some point with, I guess, the game plan, but wait for Lyre to get up and then we can all chat. So.
We need to think about if we could get any support as well.
Yeah.
What's Lyre doing this morning?
Lyre will wake up. Once he hears everyone's up, he'll start bimbling his way down. You see him approaching with a book in his hand, and he's writing. He looks up. Good, everyone's here. I've been doing prep and planning all night. I've upgraded some equipment. How are we looking? Did you guys get some stuff sorted as well?
Sinza just offers him a cup of coffee as like a here bookworm. Kind of offers it out to him. Drink the coffee, we can talk in a bit.
Okay.
You did get enough sleep, didn't you?
I did. I needed it so I can cast magic.
Okay, good. Just check in because you seem very amped up this morning.
It was a good day yesterday. We had a win. So it's nice.
That's great. It's good for us.
Breakfast is good.
Gone. Duncan's eaten all of it.
Oh.
She made extra because she knew Duncan was going to want it all.
As you all kind of sit down and eat, you've got ample space for you to sit and plan. You've got a bit of time. It's about 8 a.m, so it's early, early enough. You can hear kind of the shuffle of a few druids outside now that like the grove is beginning to wake up. But the weather seems good. Yeah, the morning is yours.
Sinza's going to look across to Lyre, who looks like he's like deep in his planning. Do you want to go first? And then I will share information about what I saw.
I haven't really got a group plan yet. It's more so just organizing my own spells, knowing what we know of hags and what this one is capable of. I've chosen a few spells to make sure that if she goes invisible, I can see her. I can get us an extra ally if we need it. I'm trying to focus more on damage this time around because, as much as I hate to admit it, I feel like this hag might be more adept at magic than I, and that is a scary thought.
Do you have any insight into what type of magic she'll specialize in? More than what we've just seen?
Originally, I would have said wild magic, but now that she is severed from that, she might have some aspects of it still, but I don't know. Hags are tricky. They all specialize in different ways.
Okay. The Grove, maybe someone here might have some information or knowledge on hags we could ask about?
Not a bad idea. We can also talk to Angus.
Why? Sinza?
Toby, what did I notice anything about the type of magic that the hag used?
The
when I was
hog.
with her? The hog. The hog.
Groundhog.
The groundhog.
The magic that she used with you was mostly
It's
mind
supposed to be
affecting.
illusion. Yeah, an illusion stuff. Yeah, Sinza will mention that kind of, I guess, stuff. Like the changing of faces and the kind of feeding on agony and basically...
If she enjoys
changed-
suffering, she'd probably
Yeah.
use quite offensive magic.
Lyre will play with his ring of psychic resistance on his finger. Thank you
You're
for
gonna
it.
need that. Sinza's gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna pull out that... Did we get a map of the city at one point? I swear
Yes,
we
you did. Yeah, you have a map of Sinlandeus from Chorus. You were given it by Damius.
Yeah, that's right. Is there a cathedral on that map that I see?
There is indeed, right in the middle.
Sinza's gonna kind of lay the map out and set like mugs on either side, and she kind of just like taps where the cathedral is. When I came to, it was in this cathedral. My assumption is that her main base is there. It's where she may be holding up, but she had more people with her there. But now she doesn't have that, so she may have moved, but that might be a good place to start.
I don't know if she would have left her home. She set up base there for a long time.
She seemed very comfortable there.
She might
Like the whole
also
place
be
had changed.
She might also be trying to regain control of the city. That would be my first move if it was me.
There is your map of Sinlandeus. I have put it on the map for you.
Oh boy.
Thank you. She doesn't have her her connection to, or her tether, I guess, to the people to control them is severed. That was confirmed when we got that message, or sending, or was it the Rockier, I think is what you called it, Cain, from Aaron. So they're free.
They're free. They seem to be doing okay. I've asked them to let me know if they see anything strange, even in the distance, to let people know. So as soon as there's an inkling of any changes, I'll know.
It's most of the people who were in the city. If they didn't run, maybe they fought. And if they did, she could have gotten control again.
Do we have... Do any of us have any way to see her? To, like... What is the word for it? Like, scry on her? Is it scry?
I could, we talked about it the other night. I could just dunk myself in water and see what she's up to. You know?
I'm curious if she's severed, is she still in the void? Or did we rip that part of her out?
It wouldn't hurt to check. I mean,
Would it hurt you?
I've heard worse. Looks at the window. Besides,
Who was it?
no,
There
go
was
for it.
someone who mentioned to us that these beings, they have tethers to, obviously, the void, which we've seen through Duncan, and then they also create their own tethers in the material world. So, the Bloodied Mother's tether was Angus, but she still has that tether to the void. So, she still has that as her, I guess, security. But I don't know about severing a tether into the void. Did you even see anything like that?
I didn't see anything into the void. All I saw was her tether from Angus into the heart, onto the artery. But on that, I was talking to Avi, and he mentioned severing a tether. Apparently, there are rumors that it causes ripples. I don't know what that means, but I don't doubt puts a target on my back, or has some kind of effect. Now I've told you this, Sinza, Duncan, and Cain, you're new to this, but I will only use the siphon in world-ending spaces. I personally feel like the Bloody Mother falls into that category, but severing a tether is not a small thing. I haven't felt right since. It's like my skin is buzzing, and then there's an uncertainty in me. But if defeating her means severing her completely, if we absolutely need it, I can do it.
Do I have a tether?
Yes. You have 2.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think Duncan's see into void is going to be useful. If we can get him to a body of water, we can give him his... You want to 11 him?
I don't understand that reference.
I don't think I can count that far either.
Does it need to be salt water, or can it be fresh water?
Excuse me, Kami-sama. Does it need to be salt? Or can it be...
Be more effective in salt water given your origins, but it will not harm you to use fresh water.
It wouldn't harm me to do fresh water, but I prefer it salty.
Can we just get a bunch of salt and put it in the bath?
Can Lyre go check the cupboards?
How much salt do we have?
You can check the salt. You just start like rummaging through cupboards. Roll me an investigation check.
Guys, I'm not a fucking soup, guys. I mean,
Cain, help me out here.
You're always going on about flavoring.
oh, for fuck's sake.
You gotta season the water.
I'm getting Cain to help
okay.
me so he can roll investigation too.
Okay, both of you roll me investigation.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope, not me.
Oh no. Come on, Cain.
I think it's on the top shelf. I can't see it.
I rolled a 5. So
Cain, you look on the top shelf and you just see like bags of flour and like some herbs that have been dried in small bags. But other than that, you can't see any kind of salt. That seasoning seems to be absent, at least from your investigations.
Oh my god. The druids don't season their food. Oh, fuck.
They
noticed
put a
the
bunch of
bacon was
herbs and
kind of
like
unseasoned?
black pepper, but salt is difficult to
they'll
come
marinate
by.
it. They marinate it. That's why. You spend a day doing
Exactly,
it.
they're smart. Oh, they do like the in pit fires where they
Yeah.
or like dig a hole and put the. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so if we can't get any salt,
Look, I'll just dunk myself in, don't even worry about it,
Do we-
We'll see.
I don't know how this process works. Do we need to hold you there?
No, that's waterboard. Just let me do it myself. I can.
I was just
I'm a
checking.
big-
I don't know the process.
I'm a big fish now. I could just dunk myself. It's fine.
You
What
can
else
roll
is
me
needed?
an intelligence check, Duncan, if you
God.
like.
Fucking damn it.
if you just lay
Just-
face down, then you're constantly.
Just lay face. Guys,
You're
I
not
know
wrong.
you hate me, but like.
You're a
Please.
fish. Can't you breathe underwater?
Wow, that's a microaggression.
There's been
Since
so
you
many
can't
points in
just
this
say that.
campaign. I don't need
Oh,
this from
okay,
you,
I'm
Cain.
sorry. Fuck me, man. That's a 10.
I mean, the only salt water you can think of as you like immediately think of it is the seawater from Abrahamon. You have a direct connection to Abrahamon, to the cliffside. However, you'd then be quite mightily off course.
Look, I'll dunk myself. We'll do this. I don't care how long it takes. I'll do it. Just, I'll focus. I got it. No seasons required. So I'm just like, I got this. But if we do this now, that I can do it. But I'd also I realize that I do have a lot more effectiveness with my wild shape than just turning into a rat. And I'd like to learn at least one that could, so I don't have to just stay behind. I can fill in another role. But again, if we need, yes,
you need more references here. I will click, and Icarus will appear.
Oh, no, something big and
well, it's something
What,
different than a
is
rat.
my form not good enough?
I can't turn into your form. No,
No, I wouldn't want that either.
no. And honestly, for how fast it swam at me, I'm good. I'm just...
Why don't you go speak to Iris or Angus or any other druids in this grove? They may be able to help you.
Sure, yeah, maybe they have something...
Something you want to do before we do this thing.
I may speak to 𝘏𝘮𝘨 quickly before we do anything.
I need to speak to Baylor as well.
Right, so we got a game plan then. I find druid that can show me animal, and then after I dunk myself and I give information. Sounds good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Right.
So, are the parties splitting up?
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk to Lyre quickly before we split.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure this hag's going to target you first. Just to be safe. They're going to play it smart. And they're going to go for any casters.
Yeah, the
And with you
strongest
cutting a
in the party,
thread.
You're right.
You're the most dangerous to her. You cut
Yes.
the thread.
Tell me again.
I'm going to cast Death Ward. Don't let it go to your head. And like Cain's shadow kind of moves through his body, through the hand, and goes into Lyre. At least if you go down, you won't be going down the first time.
Great.
Fatal blow will not be fatal the first time it hits you.
Let's go!
So
I'm
effectively, you
immortal.
get to 1 hit point instead of
For the moment.
0. But it only happened once, so make the most of it.
Yep.
It lasts 8 hours. It lasts the whole day, essentially.
All right. Well, let's make sure we go there so you don't waste that spell.
I mean, he does it like every morning to someone or himself, so...
Okay.
Make a note that you were death warded, because
Yes.
I will forget.
Dude, she's gonna be. I just didn't think of that. She's gonna be pissed at me.
Yeah, she's going to target you first.
You are one of her biggest threats.
This is
Given
Odin
that
speaking.
you were the person who cut her off from
she's-
wild magic.
She's gonna be pissed. Duncan, stand in front of me.
You don't wear armor, do you?
I do. I'm a blade singer.
You do.
I have light armor.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Now I know what I can talk to 𝘏𝘮𝘨 about. Also, I'm using a new spell I have not used that I think will be good, because it will give us advantage on saves against magical effects if you're within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
I can already do that.
It's concentration, though.
Sweet. Okay. As the party have their plans in place, as you guys kind of split up and begin to go off and do what you need to get done, we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 10 seconds. See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Whoa.
Right, so we're splitting up the party somewhat. Of Cain and Sinza are heading to go and see 𝘏𝘮𝘨, whereas Lyre's kind of staying behind / going to get some information from Iris. So as you are available kind of to wander around, as you step outside, you can see Iris and Angus are stood outside Iris's house, and they're talking, and Iris kind of has her arm kind of wrapped around her father's kind of forearm. And the two of them are kind of chatting and smiling, and it's probably the happiest you've seen Iris in a little while. There's a few kind of druids wandering around, having a look. Zani seems to be drawing something at the base of the tree. She sat with like a book and she's sketching. But people seem to be about 𝘏𝘮𝘨's forge is lit. There is kind of a plume of smoke coming from the chimney. Who do we want to go with first? You two? Okay. So, Cain and Sinza, the two of you head over to Baylor's Forge.
Is it Lyre called a Grandmaster?
Yeah, Lyre calls a Grandmaster.
I think that was a title.
It's your title, right?
Yeah, it's a title.
The door is closed.
Okay. I'll give it a knock.
Wait, Cain, before we stop, just wait. Sinza, who's holding the kind of, I would say they're probably tied together at this point. Sinza, who's kind of holding this broken axe in her hand. I don't think Baylor's going to be very happy with the current. Just so you know ahead of times, before we go in there, that she may be a little upset about this. So maybe you should go first and schmooze.
I'll
and
go
then
first.
I'll mention. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. You knock on the door. From inside, you hear kind of a quiet. It's like, "Oh, come in. Door's open."
Maybe, I believe it's Grandmaster Baylor. I've been told.
Oh, it's sticking now. So you see on the far end of the room a large kind of forge, a kind of a handful of desks, sort of an anvil in one corner, and this woman who's somehow always covered in soot, with bright red hair, short, kind of a plaited beard, kind of dressed quite simply, with an apron over her front. And she turns in your direction and kind of frowns. "Oh, on your face."
Hi, I'm Cain, High Arbiter of Psalm.
Oh shit!
bow.
All right, that's a title. I mean, I'm Grandmaster Baylor. If we're doing full titles, not that that's official right now, but I'm working on it. Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. I've been told by Lyre maybe to come see you with anything regarding armor, gear, weapons.
Oh, I'm glad that I'm getting recommendations. As she kind of poses a little bit, like, "Yes, that's me." And then she sees Sinza, and she's like, "Oh, hello, Sinza, darling. You doing all right?"
Hello, Baylor. You're looking so lovely today. Can I just say, I don't know what you've done with your your
What have you
beard and
done?
your hair. Since who's
What
kind of
have
holding
you
it
done?
tucked behind her back, she kind of pulls it forward and shows Baylor the pieces of Cain's axe.
The smile on her face immediately drops. "Oh, what have you done to my baby?"
I wasn't there when it happened. Something broke it.
It was one of the hag's servants.
"Oh, casualty of war." She kind of walks over.
I'm sorry. You entrusted it to me and it broke. So
"No, it wasn't your fault, darling." As she takes it. "Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, I can salvage the blade, but the handle's gone. I'm gonna have to remake it."
Sinza's gonna pull out her axe and she kind of flips it in her hand. Would you be able to use any pieces from this for it?
I will have to pull it apart if you don't mind me doing that.
Sinza just holds it out, doesn't say anything.
Okay, I'll get to work. And she takes it. She seems it's a pretty hefty kind of weapon, and it's effortless in her hands as she kind of takes it and places it down and starts kind of aligning the pieces. "Mr. Cain, darling, while I'm working on this, is there anything you need?"
Well, with the limited time we have, I did want to just check with this shield I have. I just wonder if there's a way of moving the enchantment in any way. as well as just having a look at my sword. And he'll show the +2 shield, and he'll put guillotine to the side, which has that nasty, like, decapitating fucking curve at the top.
Oh, that's one hell of a weapon. Good God. As she kind of looks it over. So you're like an executioner.
Aye.
Hey, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen one of these outside of a city in a long time. They're quite out of date. As she's looking at the craftsmanship. This is a good 100 years old. When I was wee.
I've had it a long time.
Hey, as she starts kind of looking it over, you want to move an enchantment.
Well, two things, just to have a look at guillotine. I'm no blacksmith. I take good care of it, but it's been a long time since it's had any upkeep. And two, I was curious about.
I can sharpen it for you.
That would be much appreciated if you could do that.
You want to move an enchantment, you're gonna want to talk to RV. I can assist him, but
Okay. I was thinking of moving it to my armor, so I just wasn't sure if I'd need blacksmith as well.
I'll take a look, if you don't mind. And she kind of offers for you to place down what you want her to look at.
Yeah. So it's his full plate. He wants the shield of +2 to be moved to the full plate.
Okay. I'll see what I can do on my own, and then if I need to get RV involved, then I will do. Also, she kind of looks over Migraine. It's very obvious, the kind of expression on her face, that she looks like she's grieving looking at that.
If you need any of the materials from the shield once the enchantment's moved, you can use that. I don't use the shield.
If you don't use the shield, I can use the shield to reinforce your plate. Effectively melding the two together, using the metal from the shield.
If that works,
If you don't mind not having a shield anymore.
I have no problem with that. I don't use a shield.
Right, I can do that on my own. That's fine. As she sort of places things out and starts kind of getting to work, you watch as she removes effectively the axe head from Sinza's axe and places it to one side. And she takes her time with it, as it is what she is described as being quite intricately made. She doesn't want to damage your original axe head much, as she is kind of moving things around. She sharpens Migraine and reattaches it to the handle of your previous axe. And as she does so, you watch as the handle kind of clicks together and she attaches it in place. A similar carving to the blade that you currently have, or you used to have on your axe, begins to meld its way into the blade head of Migraine.
Ooh.
Is that supposed to happen? She's kind of pointing at it.
I don't know. I found this. You said it was of vampiric nature. Maybe it's got something to do with that.
I mean, it looks like something magic. I'm not a mage. I don't know these sorts of things. It looks quite similar. Do you use it for magic at all, Sinza?
Bit of 𝘏𝘏𝘮𝘬 on the side.
You do blood magic.
It's like a side hobby kind of thing.
It's not really a side hobby. That's not something that people pick up like crochet.
Then yes, Baylor. Yeah, the blood magic. Yep.
Kind of side eyes you a bit, like. Right. Okay. And as she finishes up with Migraine, I'm going to remove the broken one from your inventory. Remove your current great axe from your inventory. and you heft this new kind of amalgam weapon in your hands. It is now a +2 weapon, and it hits for 2d12 instead of 1d12. So it is hefty. As you pick it up, it's got a similar weight to your original, but it's a bit more top heavy. So you feel like if you swing it, it's going to hit a lot harder.
Okay, awesome. Baylor, I have a small request before we finish up. Since
Better not be any fucking blood magic.
No, I wouldn't dare. Since it's going to
You better not
reach into her pockets, and she's going to pull out the little pink stone of Cadence. Would you be able to add this anywhere?
Hey, pass it here.
She kind of hands it over.
And she kind of holds it up to the flame of her forge for a few moments and looks it over. It feels weird to hold. Do you get that?
Oh,
it's like a fizz.
A little. Yeah, a little. It's like kind of like static in your fingers.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. And she takes quite some time to kind of forge what looks like a rim around it in gold. So she does some sort of kind of jewelry craft, twines around the outside of it in metal, and then attaches it to just under the blade of Migraine. And there is a spark of pink as she pushes it to it. No, I don't know what that did. Because, I mean, it's done something, and she's kind of pointing at it. It's definitely something. But call it Cain's blessing.
That's what we'll call it. Caden's blessing.
As you take the new weapon, I will add this to the description of your weapon. But you will roll a d10 when you first enter combat, and if you roll an 8 or higher, you will get a wild magic effect on your weapon.
Hell yeah!
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Right, now we just move Caden's soul from the big rock to the small rock in the axe.
Exactly.
She doesn't need another fucking voice in her head.
I got like 4.
Talking
She
weapon.
doesn't need it.
She needs a better influence.
Do you know the panic attack she would get if she picked up her axe and just heard, Sinza, where am I?
It's okay. She's in my head. She's in my
He would
head.
drown out the voice of the lichen.
Yeah. Who have I got in my head?
The lichen would just
the
leave.
lichen, the
Yeah,
merchant, Weir.
yeah.
Who else? There was one more, right?
There's the lichen trying to torment you, and then you hear Caden
it's
going,
just the
"I want
3.
soft tacos."
Yeah,
I swear
Caden
there
would be
was
the
one
fourth.
more. And Cain would be the 4th, yeah. Eyes behind eyes, behind eyes, behind
behind
eyes,
eyes.
behind eyes.
Behind organs. Behind
Behind
eyes.
organs.
Behind my organs.
Behind organs.
Okay, I have updated your weapon on your sheet, so you can hover over that and take a look at it. Whilst Dex is busy, we are going to go back to Lyre.
Hello.
Lyre, what are you up to, buddy?
Lyre is just sitting at the tree, just kind of writing a little bit. Every now and then he'll look over to Angus and Iris, see if they want to have a chat, but he's just sort of mentally prepping for what's to come.
Zani has kind of looked up from her sketches and is looking at you, but isn't saying anything. She's just kind of like...
Hi, Zani.
Hello!
How are you?
I was waiting for you to talk first, because it felt weird if I just, started talking.
No, you're more than welcome to talk anytime, Zani. It's okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Did you sleep okay in your new house?
I did. It was the best sleep I've had in a while. So,
Was it better than my hammocks?
not at all.
Ha! I knew it.
You get the best breeze up in the tree. So,
I agree. Are you leaving again today?
I believe so. We have some business to take care of. And then I might rest for a little bit. I might come back.
You know you're always welcome to come home.
I do.
Good.
Very lucky to have you guys.
And also, I want to hear about your fantastic stories. Mr. Duncan is so good at telling stories.
Yeah, well, he is a ship captain. He needs to be good at telling stories.
I've never been on a ship.
It's fun. I enjoy
It sounds weird. Lots of water.
It is a lot of water. You would probably enjoy the mast. You can climb up and down it all day. Would remind you
I'm
of one of
really
your
good at
trees.
swimming.
You would be, actually, with your tail, wouldn't you?
As she kind of wiggles her tail. It makes me extra deadly.
You know, when we were sailing, I made a friend out on the sea, and they invited me to their underwater kingdom.
That is so crazy.
It was something.
There are people that live in the sea?
Apparently so. Quite a few of them.
I've heard things about elves that live in the sea. But they eat each other, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think that was who we encountered.
Oh, is that not your friend, though?
I don't know. They gave me this, and I will hold up the ring of warming.
Oh, jewelry.
Yeah. If you put it on, you're instantly warm, and you will hold it out.
Oh, she kind of puts it on. She's like, that is so weird. Magic is crazy.
It's pretty great.
She takes it off and gives it back to you.
But
You find anything shiny for me?
I most likely have. Lyre will look into his bag. What do I have? What have we found?
I mean, you have a potion that you haven't identified, but if you hover over it, you can now see what it does.
What potion? Where am I looking?
It's in your inventory. It's under consumables. You got it from the potion potluck.
Oh. 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 Interesting. Okay. Lyre will pull out like a little tube that he has and dip it into a bag and pull it out, and it's filled with fine amethyst dust. Very shiny, sparkly purple dust. He'll cork it and hand it over to Zani.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I will be keeping an eye out for Avi for certain things. I'll be keeping an eye out for Baylor for certain things. So anything shiny we come across, I will keep an eye out for you.
Thank you. I like to have a hoard.
Sure.
In the trees.
Interesting.
I drew a picture for you.
Oh?
She kind of opens her book and pulls out a loose piece of paper and passes it over to you. I thought it might be nice for you to have him with you. And it's a picture of Caden.
This is
I worked really hard on it.
This is very sweet, Zani. Thank you.
I miss him a lot.
So do I. You know, I'm gonna try and bring him back.
I think that would be nice.
It won't be forever. It'll just be a day, here and there, that you can come say
They
goodbye.
would still be nice.
You know where this will go perfectly? Lyre will pull out his spellbook that Zani made for him with the drawing on it. And he'll slide the piece of paper in there.
You still use the book I made you.
I do. It's my spellbook. It has to come with me wherever I go.
That is so exciting. She kind of wipes her tears. She was a little teary-eyed. I'm glad that it is useful to you.
It is. And it will continue to be.
If it ever needs repairing, because I didn't do a very good job, then I can always fix it up for you.
I'll keep that in mind. I keep it safe a lot of the time. It's very important to me.
It is important to me that you kept it. She smiles. I think if you are staying, well, no, you're not staying, but when you come back next, maybe we can, like, go and hang out somewhere.
I would love to.
Because I don't really have super massive amounts of friends here. Because most people are just kind of, like, doing their jobs. And I'm bored.
Fair enough. We can absolutely hang out.
Okay. And over your shoulder, you notice that Iris is kind of looking in your direction and waves to you. As she's still semi in conversation with Angus. But Angus smiles in your direction as well. He's looking a bit more well this morning. Roll me a perception check.
Yes.
Okay. You can see under her hand that is wrapped around his arm is a kind of a pale green glow. So while she is holding him, she's recovering some of his energy. He is definitely looking a bit more what you would assume to be like himself.
Zani, if you would excuse me, I do need to converse with Iris and Angus.
That is fine. Just don't forget about me.
I won't.
Yippee! As she kind of goes back to drawing, sat by the tree.
I'll head over to Angus and Iris. But did you guys want to finish the blacksmith?
Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that.
That's
Cool.
fine.
No,
you're
take.
Important.
We'll
Good
loop
things.
back.
Yeah, good thing.
In this time, Cain, whilst she has been working, she has effectively smelted your shield down and then reinforced your plate with the metal of your shield. Kind of added what is necessary to make your plate a little bit more hardy. And she has sharpened guillotine. So you now have +2 plate armor.
Yes.
Which is obscene.
Yeah. If I used a shield, it'd be fucking worse, because that would be like 22. So,
Yeah. Well, now if you cast,
but
if you cast, what is it called? Oh god, what is it called? Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
You're still going to get 22.
Yeah, that would have gone to
Obscene.
24. And that's going to be another 20, so that's good.
You also, as you pick up guillotine, now that it has been sharpened and refined, notice that it will hit for an extra d6 of damage. And your 2-hit modifier has gone up.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Baylor's the goat at fixing weapons. My god.
Grandmaster
love
for a
Baylor.
reason, dude. Great.
Now, payments. The only payment I'm going to ask for is if you can get your hands on weird materials. I want to try and work with new things. If you find something odd, hopefully enough of it that I can work with it, bring it to me and I'll see what I can do.
Is there anything that comes to mind for Cain, who has been around for over 100 years?
There's plenty of materials that have been effectively used until extinction.
But he
First
might know
era
of one, though.
artifacts.
Yeah.
If you are able to get hold of first era equipment,
We were in a tomb.
you may be able to make that into something.
Where did we
Jade
get...
got a Jade
got a
got
few
a
things from the
ring
tomb,
from that
yeah.
guy.
Got a signet ring from
Yeah.
Calaman. That if
Yeah,
she took
was
that
the one
to
who
somewhere
made.
that would that buys antiques like that, she would be stinking fucking rich.
Yeah.
Something like that would sell for a
Yeah.
lot of money. A lot of
find
first era
grapes.
stuff will. A lot of the first era artifacts will sell for a lot of money, or they can be made into other equipment. But if you get your hands on anything funky, bring it to me and I'll see what I can do. I'll do it at a discount as well, because you brought me the materials.
That's much appreciated. We'll find something.
But I won't say no to a tip.
Cain is going to... Cain's going to give Baylor 50 gold. Sorry.
50 gold,
50
okay.
gold.
So she takes it and it's like, oh, fuck me, okay. That's quite a tip, thank you. She kind of
service.
rattles through it. Hey, I'm
My arbiter of
Grandmaster.
I don't have much money. It's just...
You can take that off
did
your
I-
feet, that'd be great.
That whip that I had, did I still have that or did I sell that? Do you remember that? Yeah, I think I still have it. I think it's been
Yeah.
missing from my inventory. It was from the
Yeah, there was a whip.
fucking the
Was it
dragon
the blade
guy.
whip? The blade whip.
It was a
and then
blade
there was,
whip. Yeah.
There was an armor that Lyre got that was part of a set.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
Wraiths kit.
Yeah. The Wraith
Yeah.
kit.
So you got the Executioner's...
Executioner's whip.
Done like extra
like
cold
the
damage
dra-
from
it
what
was
I
like
remember.
like
Yeah.
a dragon whip, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It was very similar to the
gonna-
Executioner's one, but it was
Yeah.
slightly weaker.
Yeah. I want to give Baylor this, but I don't want it to come across as rude. Since it has that filter of love that she got off of Damius.
Yeah.
Because she's like, what am I gonna do with this? I don't know what I'm gonna do
You
with
bought
this.
it as a
besides
fucking joke.
I play a joke on Duncan.
Don't let Duncan in here when she has that.
Yeah, she's gonna she's gonna hold it out, and it's like I imagine in my head it's like, you know, when you put sparkles in a jar and it kind of like spins and sparkles, and she kind of like holds it out to Baylor. My, I guess, father, kind of, is a alchemist, and he had this on him. I hope this is payment enough. I have no need for it.
What is it?
It's a filter of love.
Why would I need that? Okay.
Well,
She's kind of
I
looking
have
at it.
nothing else to offer you, but I thought maybe you could find some enjoyment in it. Whether it's, I was gonna put it in my friend's tea and just for a prank, but there might be someone here who's having trouble with a partner, or I don't know.
I think I know the person. As she kind of pockets it, she's like, "Hello,
Can I make
I'll
an
take
insight
it.
check?
Thank you." Yeah.
Okay, I want to know. I want to know the tea.
Check what I put in memes.
Lab is so fucking nosy, man. Since I couldn't care less,
Are you-
but Lab, she needs to know. Damn it!
It wears
You
off the
can't
road.
tell if she's thinking of herself or if she's
Okay.
thinking of someone else.
Okay.
But she's smiling, like she's got a bit of a hee hee on her face.
Mm-hmm.
I know a stick in the mud that'll do. This will be great fun. For fucking with.
Well,
I stick
yeah,
in the
you
mud.
have to tell me. I'm very, very curious about this stick in the mud.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to figure it out. You're a smart lass.
Am I though, Baylor?
Well,
I swing an axe.
think
Get hit a
about
lot.
who's in the grove.
Mm.
Who's a stick in the mud, Sinza?
Duncan.
You're not part of the grove. Your family.
Arvi.
She's kind of smiling.
Oh yes, I wish I had a thought of that. That's excellent.
I know
That's
someone
excellent.
out of you's got his eyes on.
Hmm. Yes.
You're such a gossip, as she kind of like
I
slaps
just
the
want to
table.
know. I don't have enough stories for myself. I want to be able to tell stories to people about this interesting tales of the Grove.
There's a druid that he's interested in. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to out him, because that's not my job, right? I'm just gonna let him have a bit of fun, maybe.
I will.
Mr. Cain, are you doing
respect-
alright?
I'm fine. Sorry.
Cain.
I'm doing okay. Mm-hmm.
Weird question. Have you ever been in love before? Weird question out of the blue, but just like general curiosity now that we're on the
Heavy
subject.
question.
I don't think it's that heavy, really.
I have. A lot of the a lot of the memories are patchwork, sadly.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
I remember important parts.
That's what love is, right? The important parts. Sometimes bad parts. Love is mostly a feeling, though. So.
You're an arbiter Sam, right?
Aye.
Yeah, I've met one or two of your type. They've travelled through here a few times.
One of my arbiters have travelled through, or just a
Aye.
follower?
From the north, they've travelled through here in order to get to the Temple of the Three.
Aye. I see. Did they mention
You're all
anything?
very similar. She kind of pulls her face.
I think that's just part of the job, the nature of it. It's,
You're all very. I say this in the kindest way. Dour.
What do you mean? Cain's a bundle of sunshine. Look at him. He's basically got like beams glowing off him.
I mean, he is at the moment. You're
very
smiling like a
funny.
fucking 5-year-old. Are you right?
Is there something you want me to tell you? You look like you want information.
I'm perfectly fine. This is sadly just a side effect of having empathic abilities, especially around new people.
Oh, right. You're one of those people that like picks up other people's feelings.
He's an empath.
Sadly to a magical degree,
Oh, all right.
which makes it very difficult to until I get used to someone regularly. Then it kind of mellows out a little bit.
You're in a good place then. We're in good spirits here at the moment. Nice change of pace from where you just come from.
Definitely a nice change of pace.
Well, I hope this armor does you well. If you ever break migraine again, I'm gonna hunt you for sport. Do you understand?
I would expect nothing less. Yes. Yeah. I was honestly expecting you to tell me to run into the forest and you'd set an arrow after me. So this has been a very pleasant conversation. Thank you, Baylor.
The only reason I'm going light is because it wasn't your fault. If I found out you did that, I'll kill you. Alright?
I know. Yep.
Good. Right, I have commissions I need to work on, so I'll leave you to it. But if you are leaving, stay safe, okay? Want you back home.
Thank you, Baylor.
She kind of salutes to you. She's like, safe travels, and then heads back to working on the forge. As the two of you step outside, it's significantly cooler outside comparatively to the heat inside the forge.
I do want to grab Cain for a conversation at some point, but I don't want Odin to be I think Odin has stuff he wants to do as well. So.
We'll go back to Lyre, who has approached Angus and Iris, both of which kind of smile to you, and Iris kind of bows her head to you, whereas Angus just kind of grins. He's so Caden. Like, you can see it in his face. He's got that kind of almost goofy look that Caden's definitely inherited.
Yeah. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
How
Did
are
you
you
sleep
feeling?
okay?
I asked first.
No. Nah, I did.
I'm well.
Good. As am I. Iris kind of smiles and she's like, it's nice to have you home.
It's nice to be home, even if it's for a little bit.
Even short moments are worth remembering, you know?
I'm not wrong. And the new home is incredible. Thank you for your kindness.
I'm glad that we have given you somewhere that you can call home. Arvi's definitely happy you are back.
Yeah.
He's got someone he can talk about his books to.
I keep giving him work to do. I feel kind of bad, but I think he enjoys it.
He likes having something to do.
Yeah. But he has created a teleportation circle, which is incredible.
We are having to monitor it quite closely in case unexpected visitors decide to appear in it. But at the moment, I believe it is only you and Arvi who really know the runes.
Yes.
So for the time being, it is secure.
Good. I also have not drawn down those runes anywhere. They are just in my mind, so they are safe.
Ah,
with
you
me.
have a good memory then.
I do. I've had to learn to remember a lot.
She kind of nods. Angus has kind of straightened up a little bit. I assume you're heading to the...
Shortly, yes. I believe the cruise is finishing up, getting some priorities straight, giving ourselves a bit of a buff.
He looks at Iris briefly, and the two of them kind of exchange a look. Can you roll me an insight check?
Yeah.
Angus looks... Annoyed is not the right term, but almost guilty. He's got almost like the look of a dog that's been caught eating something that it's not supposed to.
Right.
And Iris kind of has quite a stern expression on her face as she turns back to you. I have forbade my father from coming with you. He is to stay here. As the Archdruid, he is under my protection. I am not letting him go again.
I came here to check if he was genuinely sure he wanted to come.
I want to.
But you cannot.
I cannot. That does not mean that other people within the Grove cannot help you. I can get you there, but I cannot come with you.
I am happy to hear that. You have been through enough, Angus. You sat for a long time under her control. It's time you rest.
See? She kind of jabs him in the ribs, and he's like, yes, I know. He seems disappointed, but he is not about to go against the word of the Archdruid. This is probably the first time you've seen Iris properly kind of use her influence in that position to make a decision, other than the funeral, where she had to step up quite a bit. but she has definitely settled into her role as Archdruid here. And as much as Angus looks like he's ready to get himself into another scrap, he understands her reasoning. There are plenty of people who can come with you.
I'm not sure
we
if
have many capable people here.
I think that's a decision on the group's behalf. I personally lean towards not really bringing anyone. This is selfishly our fight.
I understand. But it would not do you any harm to consider it.
Like I said, we will talk to the group. But I did want to ask, and I'm sorry if it's a bit fresh, a bit soon, but you were under her control for a while. I need you to tell me everything about her. We need as much information as we can going into this.
He pauses for a moment. Come with me. We'll go and speak inside.
Of course.
And the three of you head into Iris's house, where he takes a seat and explains to you that whilst he was in that state, it was almost as if his mind and hers were the same.
Oh, God.
That her thoughts were his thoughts. And so it was difficult to determine between his own wants and needs versus hers. It's the reason that he was able to stay sustained for so long without eating, drinking, any of that.
Right.
Because he was effectively feeding off of her. She was actively keeping him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Not well, but alive.
Got you.
And hence why he was in a state when you got to him, but he wasn't completely incapacitated.
Right.
He explains that, like, the feelings he had that he assumes were hers, because they were not things that he would usually think of, is that when he witnessed misery, he felt more alive. It's part of the reason why when he was kept to guard Sinza, that he was almost able to semi-communicate with Sinza, because it was more him than he'd been in a long time. Iris is kind of holding his arm whilst you're talking, and you can see that he's shaking. The concept of it has definitely shaken him. But he does his best to kind of remain that controlled demeanor that would be quite common of an archdruid. You can tell that he was of that position at some point. Her magic was mostly necromantic in nature. Elementally aligned in some aspects, but she would mostly use her magic to play the mind. At least with me. I had never witnessed her needing to use extensive offensive magic, but I would not put it past her that is something she is capable of.
What about her home? Were you able to see into her house?
I caught glimpses of her lair, somewhere that she'd hold herself up. It was a church of Aegis, I believe, the Fae of the Wildlands.
Right.
Sinlandaeus used to be quite a large community of almost exclusively elves. That lived on the border of the Wildlands, in the Borderlands. And so their protection was granted by Aegis. They were kept safe. But for whatever reason, this witch was able to counter the magic of a fae. And the only way I could determine that she'd be capable of doing such is if she had that herself. Iris looks at you, Lyre, after the information that you've told her about Svali. She gives you quite a poignant look.
It could be to do with an angel of Adynn.
I saw stars. Like a starry night sky, even when it was bright as day out.
Lyre's going to start rubbing his arm where that marking was. The Bloody Mother is entangled with a group, siblings, but we've dreamed of them. We're tied to them in some way. We've taken down one of them, who was a executioner of an angel of Adynn. But I feel like he was a lot lesser than what the Bloody Mother is and the others are. But I made a mistake in the past, and Svali's corruption, I had in part to do with that. And that is a mess I will clean up.
Svali is not infallible. Back when I was Archdruid, I would speak with those of the Voiceless Grove quite regularly. Well, speak was a general term. They do not speak. They are voiceless. But we would communicate, and they usually just kept to themselves. Worship of Svali is not common at all. After the calamity 100 years ago, one of their children tried to open the gates to Adynn, and they were killed by a group of adventurers. But the body of that child was severed and scattered. And when a Druryar dies, they become a new realm for that fae, the fae that they were tied to. The voices explained to me that their grove is small not only because it is a private affair, but their tree, and he gestures outside the window to the tree in the center, their central kind of source of their magic is an arm of this child. Svali has a direct connection for the first time in thousands of years to the mortal plane via this domain. That is not necessarily a bad thing, but if it is now spreading, there must be some way to contain it. But you would need something of the equivalent magic of Fae.
Lyre's going to reach behind and just grip the handle of his siphon. I'm working on something. I will find out.
If these four are tied to Svali in some way, perhaps they are acting as secondary tethers. The more you sever these unholy creatures from this plane, the weaker Svali will be.
See, I thought that was the fix, but I've been warned that severing tethers may not be the best move, even in dire situations.
He asks you for an explanation of what tethers are, of which you explain to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a moment to think. Perhaps it is not their tethers you need to sever. Perhaps it is their ties to the Fae you need to sever. That is what 𝘏𝘪 is using for power on this plane. And you weaken 𝘏𝘪 enough. And Iris kind of pulls a face as if he's implying you have to kill 𝘏𝘪. It is not impossible to kill a Fae. It is certainly difficult. But Fae have been felled in the past and replaced. Aegis is a prime example of that.
Lyre will look and make eye contact with Angus, not say a word, but give a look that basically says, I will do what I have to do.
Are you willing to kill a child of the gods? To incur the wrath of the divine? I do not know if there is anything we could do to prevent that.
Angus, I hate the gods. That's a lie. I hate Aces, but I don't respect the gods. They ignored me my entire life when I was desperate for help. They threw me in a pit. And now I am doing things and ignoring them. I will do what I have to do, whatever the consequence.
You say that now. I will not prevent you from this path. Of all things, I find it amusing that 𝘏𝘪 is the Fae of Fate. Perhaps they see this fate coming. Perhaps they are too clouded now to see it. Perhaps they underestimate you.
I am yet to meet someone who would actually tell me my fate. I've always just been told you were ignored, and I was never told why. So if I do meet a fate teller, maybe they will tell me why.
He looks like he wants to say something but keeps his mouth shut. Roll me an insight check.
Oh. Come on, Lyre! Be insightful!
Oh my god.
It was almost
Sinza, do you want to give him the inspiration?
It was almost a 19, dude. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Take my inspiration.
Oh god.
I feel like you need this.
This is what happened last time. I rolled like a 1 and a 2. There we go.
Okay,
19.
That's better. 19. He knows something about 𝘏𝘪. But he's hesitating saying it to you. He looks like he's debating how he's going to word it.
I'll shoot him a glance of like, I know you know something.
This may sway your opinion. 𝘏𝘪 is a direct child of Asus. There are two Fae that are children of Asus, and one of which I think would be of great benefit to you. And the other is currently your greatest threat.
Lyre is kind of just lost in thought at the moment. His eyes wide. He's almost smiling but stopping himself. And he'll just sort of like say under his breath, "Now I know why you're watching." That is...
Iris decides to kind of pipe in here. You know, this seems to be kind of a chain of events, right? So it is these four prophets, whatever you want to call them. You are whittling them down. You then must face 𝘏𝘪. If you face 𝘏𝘪, you then face Asus. And I don't know what that is going to incur. Like, I do not know what to tell you, if anything. But that seems to be the direction that you are going. You take out these four, sure, they are threats. They are nothing compared to a god.
Wait a minute, hold on. Give me one moment, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Tell me, what's the sheet called that you gave us, like, when we started, that had all our information?
The knowledge sheet?
The knowledge sheet?
Yes. So it'll be called Lyre knowledge sheet on your drive.
Got it. Where is it? Because it had a bunch of questions.
It'll also be in your whispers. It'll be the first post in your whispers. So if you go right up to the beginning, it should be there.
History. Lyre will whisper loud enough that Iris can hear him. One bound to a grimoire holds the key to ascension, is the next to take the throne and become worshipped. You know this prophecy, don't you?
She doesn't say anything. I am not a seer, but I know of them.
I know the actions I'm taking are dangerous. I know they are mad. And I don't think I'm the first person to do this, but I am no longer doing this out of rage or hate. I'm doing this for myself. for those I love, and to show this world that there are those out there that still care for them. If I am to ascend in any way, those who choose to believe in me, those who choose to follow me, they will be hurt, never shunned or ignored. Because I've been there. I have seen that darkness. I've given into it. And I will no longer be told how to feel by a god.
Iris whispers something to Angus. Roll me a perception check.
Fuck! Why they being secretive? Nope.
You don't catch what they say, but the two of them kind of look at each other and then look back to you. This path you walk, it is not just you. This will have ripple effects. It will affect the people you travel with. It will affect us. But it is if this is the path that we have to take, if this is fate, it is better not to fight it.
I don't know the future. All I know is that I act when I have to. I believe myself to be someone who has stepped away from Asus, but I would be lying if I said there wasn't that part of me that wanted to face him in some way. Show him what he ignored.
I do not say this out of unkindness. You have a long way to go.
I know.
I do not doubt you can get to that point. But for now, focus on what is necessary now. Focus on your objectives to get to that point. The bigger picture is still there, but you do not need to look at it as if it is the only thing.
No. There are so many things I need to do. One of them, and he'll sort of look to Angus and look to Iris, I still plan to bring Caden back for a day. I made you that promise.
We will see.
We will.
Angus looks conflicted at that concept, but he didn't say anything.
Iris, I believe Sinza would like to see you before we leave.
I do not doubt that.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Your friend as well, Mr. Duncan, wishes to speak with Angus. Isn't that right, Father? Yes, I want to talk to him.
Right. Fair warning. When he meets new people, he gets a little nervous and just gets very jokey.
I'm sure I can cope.
Okay.
Right. Stay safe on your travels, Lyre. If I do not get to see you.
I hope you do.
Angus will tell you when you're ready to leave, come and find him, and he will effectively tree stride you back to where you came from.
As Lyre goes to step out the door. Oh, also, you kind of have to call Baylor Grandmaster now. Okay, bye! And Lyre will shut the door.
What? Why? As you head outside, you see Cain and Sinza across the way from you, having stepped out of Baylor's fort.
So, should have had this conversation with Cain before you had this conversation about gods, because I feel like it's very insensitive now with everything that's going on.
You did say you wanted to speak to me before speaking to Lyre.
Oh shit.
Guys, you wouldn't believe what I just learned.
What we have to do. Since she's kind of like looking at you, Cain, and there's this kind of like creased, puzzled expression on her face. I wanted to ask you something, and I feel like all of our conversations always start with me saying that, but I did want to ask you something.
What's playing on your mind?
Faith, I guess. As a concept, because you are aligned with Psalm and all that, and when I was having some time into the happy fun bubble, Hovere offered me, I think it's a boon, or he kind of, how do I explain this in a way? He stopped me from hearing things for a time.
Cain, roll me an Arcana.
Arcana? Ooh.
I should have kept my inspiration for
Come
Cain,
on, magic
damn it.
man!
You really should have. Arcana's bad. If it was religion, you still bad. That's a 10.
Oh god.
10. It's not unheard of that gods will provide a boon in a time of need. It could be anywhere from a deafness spell to an intellect fortress. You're not sure, but it sounds like whatever Hovere did was a fortification of the mind.
Well, it seems you've definitely caught Hovere's attention. Have you had any interaction with faith and religion before? Or with Hovere?
I had a brief interaction with him in the city of Violet Gold. I had a couple questions about Targan that I wanted to raise, and in a way, he responded, and it's something that's been playing on my mind for a while.
It's very possible you have attributes and beliefs that align with what he expects from followers, or people he wants to be more than followers. That's an educated guess at best, but it's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, my brother was an oathbreaker, so it's interesting.
Don't know the details of how that happened, or his beliefs towards it.
You can make an educated guess based on the information that you've gathered over time, how he broke his oath.
Yeah. He broke his oath because something happened to the party. To his party.
Sometimes that's not always in one's control.
I hate delivering these lines. It was the lichen that got them.
That doesn't surprise me.
Whether he was guarding the 𝘏𝘪 from it. 𝘏𝘪 borders the line to the Badlands.
To the Deadlands.
To the Deadlands.
Right, that's where the lichen currently is.
Yeah.
Is something bothering you about this faith in Hovere? In having his attention?
No.
So what
feels
is it?
Warm. Like a comfort that I've been seeking. don't know how to hold it, if that makes sense.
I think faith's very different for everyone, even if it's the same God. Do what comes naturally. Maybe meditate, maybe pray. However you want to maybe try and contact them.
I think they're like trinkets, like bones and teeth and stuff. So maybe I can offer him
Sinza,
some
roll
of
me an
those.
intelligence check.
Okay. Come on, roll good. 12.
12.
Oh, 10. Am I minus?
10. Lamel. As you're thinking about it, you know a paladin.
Do we know a paladin?
You do.
Who is it?
You've just spoken with her.
Is Baylor a paladin? Oh shit! I didn't know that. Learn something new every day about this campaign. Okay, thank you.
So you think you might be able to speak to someone about what oaths are and what significance they have, and maybe even learn a bit about Baylor.
Yeah. Isn't Baylor a paladin?
I've only really briefly spoken with her once. So she might be. Are you thinking about an oath?
Yeah, but if I tell you that, is that concerning for you?
I would just say careful with your wording. Think of it like a contract. And the words will be taken very literally. It's not always about just the intention alone. Which is why I don't always judge people who have broken their oaths.
You know, it's easily broken if what you say is not what you intend.
It's something to think about.
Yeah. I mean, when everything else kind of happens, I don't really know where I'm going to be in terms of my capabilities, so...
I think you're more than capable.
Well, we're going to find out at some point or another.
Everyone does.
And with that, we are going to end our session, and we will continue next week.
Yippee!
Yay! Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you all next week. Bye bye!